holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder Aaron Altair.
Ready once again, Aaron Altair. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 once more. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman Michael Franco.
Digging in once again, Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a slider.
1 ball.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Flying toward right center. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Carlos Santana now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Fans, our homestand continues right here tomorrow night with another contest versus the very same Philadelphia Phillies. Good seats are still available, but don't delay. Stop by any stadium ticket window or visit us online.
Santana waiting on a 1-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A ball and a strike. Ripped down the first base line. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Albies has got it, and the side is retired. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's the Phillies 8 and the Braves nothing. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Here's the fourth hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Hoskins waits on it, one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The catcher, number 24, Kurt Suzuki.
Striding in once again, Kurt Suzuki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Arrieta sets. Here it is on 0-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time on the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Freeman at third with two away. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounding...
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Phils rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Jake Arrieta earns his first win of the season. Brandon McCarthy permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The loss goes to Brandon McCarthy. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the American League East. The Toronto Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-3. The Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim defeated the A's in Oakland 2-0. The Rangers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 1-0. The Phillies held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-0. The Chicago Cubs put together 10 total hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-4. The Colorado Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 10-5. The Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-1. The Milwaukee Brewers picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 9-3. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
It's on the cold side here in Toronto, but the Rogers Center roof is shut, and we're almost set for baseball. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle. Next on MLB Network. Joe Biagini, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees, left fielder Brett Gardner.
Now here's the pitch. And we are underway now here at Rogers Center as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Past history with Joe Biagini, an impressive 4 for 7. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Richard racing back, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, man. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Here's Didi Gregorius as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Judge, a runner at second with 1 away. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pilar, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Second home run early in the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Past history with Joe Biagini. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Richard back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leap, but it's off his glove. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting 7th, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Here's Tyler Austin now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Past history with Joe Biagini, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Popped him up, and that's going to land foul. 0-2. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit hard to third. Donaldson's there. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, big lefty Jordan Montgomery. There's lots to like about this guy. The pride and joy of the University of South Carolina. Good, sneaky fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good changeup. His curveball has gotten better as he's gone on. This guy has a chance to be a really good pitcher for a long time. Good, clean, simple mechanics for a big guy. Repeats his delivery quite well. Has a chance to be a really good starting pitcher.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Stepping in for the Jays, Devin Travis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. So big.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Donaldson is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Changeup in for a strike. Montgomery, a 25-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at that deficit.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Here's Randall Grichuk as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Donaldson leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Donaldson rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2. Well, and that's 3 straight hits now, and he's threatening to give that early lead right back to him here in inning number 1. Here's Justin Smoke now as he rips it on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. And they are just teeing off on him right now, and even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. Here's Kendrys Morales. Hit in the air to center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as this lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Second inning coming up from Toronto. The Yankees lead it 4-3. Digging in now for the Yankees, Torres. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Second baseman, number 25.
First offering on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Now a flare out toward right center. Travis onto the grass, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Next for New York, Brett Gardner. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Lucky that one didn't get him. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And a breaking ball stays outside.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Leading off the inning, Steve Pearce, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And that one is gone. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce. First home run of the campaign for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Russell Martin now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Martin, a Canadian native. He was a 17th round pick during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. He extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 0-1. And there's ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2, and we are tied 4-4. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way. Popped up. Biagini has a play. He's got it one away.
The batter, designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Giancarlo Stanton. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Bases are empty, one man out. Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And the 2-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Middle of the third, we're tied at 4. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Randall Grichuk, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Swing and a little tapper. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit, and bury that inside. It leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 8, designated hitter, Henry Morales.
Digging in to try it again, Kendrys Morales earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Just missed with a breaking ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Line towards center field. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. 3 innings complete. Strap in. It's still 4-4. Now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Grounded back up the middle. Up with it now is Tulowitzki, and he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single.
Third baseman.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
1-0 the count. Popped up. Smoke waits on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Here's Tyler Austin now. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
0-1's the count.
Hicks stands at first with 1 out. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1 and a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. 1 there. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks held in check through 3.5, all tied 4 apiece. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. The count to 2 low now. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. The 2-1 home. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki. First home run of the campaign for him, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Here's Steve Pierce now.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Russell Martin, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout as out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Well, that's usually a pretty tough turn at second when you're going around the horn. And I think he knew he was going to get taken out, so that was a good job to take the blow, get the out, and eat the throw.
Standing in now, Devin Travis, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Third baseman, number 20.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The curveball that catches the inside corner.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. 3-run home run down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him, and they double him up. It's 8-4. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Manny, you don't see this very often, Dero, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. welcome in everyone. We're in the fourth inning here, already 2 men out. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We played 4 full. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Yankees 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Torres. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do. Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pilar moving in. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Torres has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the
time for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet in.
Here's Brett Gardner now. A fastball here, 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Torres on at first, nobody out.
D-Rod.
It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. First pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. Comes set with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Gregory.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Past history with Joe Biagini. He's had some success. 5 for 11. Two and 0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. There's 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
designated hitter, Kendry Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now the 2-0. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line, and it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Hicks on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready for another chance? Troy Tulowitzki. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pitch on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. The count to Tulo now. The 1-1. Turned on down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Now batting, left fielder, Steve Pierce.
Here's Steve Pierce now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch. Here's a strike. Tulowitzki, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 68, Dylan Betances.
Russell Martin now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 home to Martin. Hit on the ground toward the left. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 9. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
The 3-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. Played on the backhand. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. In time, and he is nailed at second. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Toronto leads this one 9-4.
Leading off for Toronto.
Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's gone 2 for 6. And a fastball just a bit high. Betances has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing. 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He threw first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
In now, Devin Travis. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate. The 2-1. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Way in front of that fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Pilar, the runner at third with no outs. High pop-up. Andujar is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. A man at third with 1 away. Right over the outside corner.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Here's Randall Grichuk, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Ready for another shot now, Miguel Andujar. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. They'll work a total of 6 innings here. Not his greatest work, but he is in line for the W.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 24, Danny Hart. Up next for the Yankees, first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Here's Tyler Austin now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed. For strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Stepping in now, Torres, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch, and this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Usually these guys turn to 6. But it looks like he rushed the feed there, and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pierce has a beat on it. He's got it one away.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up. From the stretch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Five runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Yankees 5. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Justin Smoke. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Chad Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Set and the pitch comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kendry Morales.
Into the box, Kendry Morales. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. No hits to this point. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. Fouled off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Now another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Zero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw all speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Right there for strike 1. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And this is swung on and missed by Tulowitzki, and he's a strikeout victim to make for 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Steve Pearce now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. And the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. John Axford has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
77, John Axford.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace. Had to protect there with 2 strikes. and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at ball one. His career line against John Axford. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. A look at our line score thus far. Already 7 home runs between these 2 clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Digging in, Russell Martin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. And that one just missed outside.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot for Russell Martin. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion. In now, Kevin Pillar, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is after it. 1 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Kevin Rabbit.
Coming to the plate now, Devin Travis. 2 hits in 4 to first offering. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0. Bends into the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. The 1-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Stepping in for the Jays, Josh Donaldson. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Travis, the runner at second with 1 away. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Judge is on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, have a game, why don't you? With that RBI double, his 5th run driven into the game, he came to play in this one.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He went down on strikes last time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a strike. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And another foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Justin Smoke now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 0-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 2nd of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Here's Kendrys Morales as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Pushed softly over toward the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, Dero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Steve Pearce is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 8 full. The Blue Jays on top. Ready once again, Miguel Andujar. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Ready with the 1-0. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. On the first, in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
The batter, number 25.
Next for New York, Torres. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Martin has it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over. 13-5 at the end of all the action. Toronto were on fire with the bats and ended up with 19 hits total. Joe Biagini gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jordan Montgomery gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Drive home bases.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Game number 3 of this new season between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Mike Foltynewicz will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Philadelphia, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
That misses 1-2. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. Popped him up. Suzuki moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, if you're on the mound, you'd better be careful with Maikel Franco. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Markakis on the run. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Hernandez leads off first with one away. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed up a little high.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
So he got him swinging. Rhys Hoskins is the second out of the opening frame.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
A pause and the 0-2. Squared that one up just a little late. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Ben Lively, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
The 1-0 home. Hit to short. Kingery ranges to his right. And there's one down now. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
The next to bat for Atlanta, number 13. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Herrera's there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Standing in, Freddie Freeman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Alfaro corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded, foul. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Here's the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is a fastball that misses. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Not a lot of doubt about that.